Hey guys, this is TJ with Clash with TJ, and I'm starting a whole series about what you need to do at each town hall level. I'll tell you straight up, I'm not made of money. I'm married, and my wife does not want me spending money on this game. So therefore, I will not be spending money on this game. If you're looking for a ton of gems to be spent, you're not going to find it here. I know a lot of us are on a budget, and we don't have the money to do that. So basically, here we go. So this started off at Town Hall 1, went through that with a tutorial, and jumped to Town Hall 2. And what I'm going to do now is I'm not worried at all about trophies. My primary purpose right now is to build up my base, build up all my defenses, and I'm going to max out each building, each unit, everything possible before I go to the next Town Hall. So what that means is, I'm going to protect my resources, and I'm going to upgrade everything each time I can. Right now I only have 2 builders. I'm going to try and clear out, obstacles and get the achievements and stuff to get a 3rd builder, but you're probably not going to see 5 builders on this one. So when you start off, you have a couple barbarians. I think you can start with like 20 before you upgrade the army camps and such. And I searched for a couple bases. It's hard to find bases that have a ton of loot here, considering I think the max you can have right here is 2,500 of each gold and elixir. And so, I was just searching for bases, and really, all you're trying to do right now is find bases that have just gold and elixir. Really, the only bases you're going to attack are going to have cannons, which aren't exactly, the best kind of defense for these guys, considering they just swarm them and attack them. However, you do need to be careful with which bases you find, and just make sure that you can take out, the defenses without actually, losing all of your barbarians. So there I've got 800 gold and about 1,400 elixir. And so, like I said, I'm going to upgrade each building. So I've got one of the elixir collectors upgrading there and a gold mine. So, right here I'm going to gem a couple of the troops just so you guys don't have to wait a bunch of time to watch it. This space isn't, it's not terrible, but they could have put their defenses a little bit closer inside the building. It's got about 2,000 in gold and 1,400 in elixir, and basically, I'll show you guys. I'm not going to fast forward this, just so you can see what the barbarians do and kind of how they run around and destroy buildings. Now, this series is for people that are just starting off. I understand a lot of you guys probably have, second, third accounts, all this stuff. I do have another account. Its name is TJ. I'm not currently in a clan because I've gotten pretty frustrated with a lot of the clans that I was a part of. I was a part of a clan with some really good friends of mine. The clan's name was 147. The number's 147, and they were great. It's just, a lot of them were a much lower level than I was, and they weren't able to donate the kind of troops I needed. And my brother sometimes plays on my phone. He's like, I want to try a different clan. I was like, all right, go for it. So, a little about me. I am 25 years old. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I've been watching a ton of these guys on YouTube, like, Patrick with Play Clash of Clans, Godson, Daddy, you name it. I've probably seen them all, and they're great, and I understand that a lot of them, have the ability to get a ton of gems and stuff because they're sponsored by people. As of right now, I don't have that, so you guys are going to see the long, tedious process of building up your base from ground zero. And so I'm going to break them up into town hall levels, and you'll see kind of the progression through each town hall. And then I'm also going to do a series on taking on the goblins and the single player missions, which aren't exactly hard in the beginning, but later on you kind of have to have some strategy when it comes to it if you want to 3-star them and get all the resources. So, the gold mine and the elixir, cannot talk today, are about to be done. I was, lazy and just wanted to gem them. So, you can have 2 elixir collectors and 2 gold mines at Town Hall 2. And so that's what I'm building here. And I believe you can have 2 cannons and 1 archer tower as well. And so Um, as you can tell, got a little lazy here. It doesn't take a whole lot of gems to gem them in the beginning. Obviously, when they start to become like later on in town halls, where they're 14 days for an expo, which we'll get into much later on, it takes a while to wait for them and a considerable amount of gems in order to gem them. So, like I said, you guys get 2 gold mines, 2 elixir collectors. You get a storage for elixir and a storage for gold, and you get 1 army camp, which I believe you can upgrade to level 2 at this level. And a lot of you guys will notice all of these obstacles, trees, and like little pillars and things like that, and bushes that are outside the base. The ones that are stones and stuff are all taken out with gold, so you have to pay a little bit of gold and it removes them, and the ones that you pay for gold will never come back. The ones that you have to remove, like the trees and bushes and stuff, you remove with elixir, and they will come back, and all the obstacles are going to give you anywhere between sometimes nothing and sometimes up to 6 gems per obstacle. So as you saw right there, I just had an achievement I completed, and it gave me a couple gems. It helps me when it comes time for saving on the way up to getting my 3rd builder. And right now you can only hold 20 barbarians. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to wait for them to train. However, just for sake of this video, I gemmed them just so you guys can see more action. This base has about 3,200 gold and about 1,300 elixir. I just swarmed them, the defenses right there, the archer tower and the cannons with the barbarians, just because if I wait and try to take everything else out, chances are those guys will take out my barbarians if they're not directly attacking them. So as you can tell, the barbarians went straight for the archer tower, took that out, split off to the next 2 cannons, and now they're taking out the barracks, the town hall, and from here on out there are no defenses. So as long as they can take out the whole base within the remaining 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we will get 3 stars. We'll get 34 trophies. I'm not too worried about trophies right now because that's not my concern. My concern is building up our base. As we get up in town hall levels, trophies are going to change because naturally you want those little bonuses that come with being in certain tiers of trophy levels. So they took out those barracks and builder huts in the town hall, and they're going down here to the army camps to take those out. And then the rest of the collectors and mines and storages are all on the top right. We just got that 50%, giving us a 2-star. So how it works is when you take out 50% of the base, you'll get 1 star. The town hall will give you another star. And if you completely destroy the base, you will get 3 stars for 100%. Keep in mind, you don't have to get 50% to get 1 star for getting the town hall. So if I find a base that has their town hall on the outside and I'm looking for trophies later on, you better believe I'm going to snipe that town hall, grab a third of the trophies that they have available, and I'm going to jet out of there without having to spend a whole lot of money on troops. So they're going to quickly go through these gold mines. The level 1 barbarians are not the greatest troop. However, they're much better than the archers at this level. So that's what I'm going to primarily use for the rest of this series as far as Town Hall 2 goes. They've got, let's see, a couple more collectors and a gold mine left and a elixir storage, and then it looks like they are going to 3-star the base. Throughout this whole series, I am going to be looking for a ton of input from you guys, what you guys want to see, what kind of attacks you guys want to see. I'm going to come up with some different base strategies, which isn't too important right now, being at Town Hall 2. However, later on it will be much more important. And yeah, I mean, I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to get to the point where I can start giving away, all these guys out there, like, Patrick will play Clash of Clans. They're like, hey, we're going to give out $100 in a, gift card. I would love to get to that point. So the more that you guys subscribe, the more you guys like my videos, the more they can get out there and more people can see them, which gives me more opportunity to do things like that. So here I'm going to build the walls. Walls are important, not at this level because they're not strong enough to do anything. However, they will protect your buildings, and later on they get pretty difficult to take out because they have really high health points. At this level, I believe you can do, 25 walls, and like I said, you can do 2 cannons and an archer tower. And let's see, so I'm going to go ahead and get some more troops here. Go ahead and do a couple more attacks before the end of this video to show you guys just some different other methods here. And wow, looks like I have no gold, so I am going to be attacking this base. So I'm going to go right for those gold mines because there's really no way. They have their defenses tucked away. If you notice on those gold mines before I started attacking, there's a little spot right next to where the kind of shovel comes out of the mine, and it looked like it was really full with gold. Those are the kind of elixir collectors and gold mines that you want to look for. On the elixir collectors, that purple stuff inside the container, if it's all the way full to the top, that means almost all of their stuff is going to be in their collectors' mines. If you look at the storages, they look really empty, and if you notice when my guys are attacking it right there, they're not getting hardly anything out of it. So as you can tell, with that, I didn't go for trophies. I lost a trophy. And I didn't get a whole ton of gold just because I wasn't able to get to those defenses because of the archer tower and the cannon taking all my troops out. So that's pretty much it for this. Hey guys, just go ahead and leave a like and a comment if you want to down at the bottom, and hit subscribe. That way I can get you guys on a list to have some more videos coming out real quick. Have a good one, guys.